Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so what we're doing today is a 35-minute lean arm burnout. We're just gonna work that upper body, lean those arms down. So I kind of have a range of weights. I have my light to medium weights. I have them all the way from my 8 to my 20-pound dumbbell. So just kind of that light to medium weights. Don't forget your sweat towel, your drink, and your great attitude. And let's get this thing rocking. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to grab your weights, your sweat towel, and your great attitude. So let's get warmed up. Let's start with just opening and closing those arms. So we're gonna give ourselves a big hug, and then we're gonna stretch out wide. We're gonna throw those thumbs up and down. I'll come up with that word. And we're just gonna go back and forth. That way we're really getting that rotation in there and wide. We've got 2 more. Last one, and then we're gonna take that arm and we're gonna throw it forward, and then we're gonna pull it back. So I've got my thumb up, and then I rotate my thumb down like we're moving water back and forth. So big, wide movements, give me that big range. So we're kind of opening that chest, we're moving that back, we're getting range of motion in that shoulder, and we've got 2 more. Last one, and then this time we're gonna go right over to the side. Big arm circle and over. Oh yeah, give you that full range of that shoulder. It's got a lot of movement. Last one. And then we're gonna take that arm and we're gonna do a big arm circle. Woo, yeah. 2 more. Last one, and then the other direction. Big arm circle. 2 more. Last one, and then we're taking that arm and we're going the other side. We're moving that water. Again, that thumb goes up and then it pulls it back in that thumb down position. Big wide movements. All that range of motion we want. Last one, and then we're gonna go over to the side. So we're getting that lateral, still getting that shoulder, feeling good. 2 more. Last one, and now we're big arm circles. Oh yeah. 2 more. Now, the other direction. Wind that baby around. Woo, yeah. Last one, and this time we're gonna take that trunk and we're gonna rotate. So keep those arms out there. We want that trunk rotation. We want that trunk moving well so that we get that nice, good shoulder movement when we're asking for it. 2 more. Last one. We're gonna take those arms and we're gonna go right up overhead. So you're gonna feel like you're throwing a ball right behind you. So you're getting that upper extension. 2 more. Last one, and then we're just gonna take that arm. We're gonna go down and up. Just kind of a nice, good little extension. Get a little bit of a stretch and then extend. Last one. And then the other side. Pull that arm behind and then extend up. Last one. We're gonna go to the edge of our mat. We're gonna do a nice, good little walkout. Get some input into those shoulders. Drop down into quadruped. And we're gonna sink those shoulder blades in and out as we keep those elbows straight because we really want to activate those shoulder blades and that movement pattern. 2 more. Last one. Now you can stay in quadruped or you can go into plank, and we're gonna do some shoulder taps where we're just getting some input into those shoulders. 2 more. Last one, and then again, sinking in and out. Oh yeah. Last one, and then a couple of shoulder taps. Here we go. Tapping to each side. Like I said, getting some input into that shoulder. 2 more. Last one. We're gonna do a nice good walkout. Again, just kind of some of that input. Come on up. Oh yeah, let's roll those wrists. Let's roll in the other way. We're gonna pull that wrist back and nice good stretch. And then we're gonna pull that stretch down. And then we're gonna take the other side. We're gonna stretch that baby back. And then we're gonna pull that baby down. Oh yeah, 1 more on each side. So we're gonna do triples today. I know, it sounds exciting. And the triple is gonna focus on the same muscle group. Let's go to the other side 1 more time. And so we're gonna really burn that out. So we're gonna focus on that whole, just different movement patterns, but all in that same muscle group. So the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna do the back. So we're gonna do a nice good row. We're gonna come down. So we're gonna sit right here and we're gonna do it, whoop. We're gonna do a nice good row. We're gonna go down and we're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades back in a Superman position on our stomach. And then we're gonna do a nice good back fly. So I'm gonna do a row and a back fly, just single arms. We'll do 2 rounds, so we'll do each side. So we're gonna start with just a nice, good, heavy row position. We're gonna get in position. We're gonna start with that right arm first. Grab that weight, and here we go in 3, 2, 1. Pulling that back. Squeeze that shoulder blade. Drive that elbow back and down. Okay, so I've got a nice solid foundation, and I'm just driving that elbow back to the ceiling and squeezing that shoulder blade. Controlling it both directions. Don't let it flop down. Control it both directions. Nice, good squeeze. And what we'll do after this is we'll go down on the ground, and we're gonna do a Superman position where we're squeezing. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're gonna go down. We're gonna get on our stomach. We're gonna lift our chest up and squeeze those shoulder blades right here. Just drive those elbows back and squeeze those shoulder blades. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift up and squeeze. This is a short movement. You're just driving those elbows back and then kind of coming up to about that 90 degree. Drive those elbows back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze those babies. Woo, yeah. Nice work. I know, challenging. There's no weight in this, but we're doing that against gravity, and it fatigues that quite quickly, but it's great for those postural muscles. Yes, we want to stand up nice and tall, look good. 10 more seconds. Then we're gonna do a back fly on that right side before we finish on the left. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, now I'm gonna drop that weight a little bit because I'm gonna go to that fly. I'm gonna be bent over, and I'm gonna go out wide and squeeze. Okay, so here we go. Hinge at the hip. 3, 2, 1. So I'm still supporting my hand on that knee just to give myself support so I can really focus on nice, good form. A little bit heavier that way. Squeeze that shoulder blade. It's going out wide. Now my arm isn't exactly straight because I want to protect that elbow joint. So I have it slightly bent, but it's still a much longer lever arm than when we had that nice close row position. Out wide and squeeze that shoulder blade. Really picture squeezing that shoulder blade as you lift out. 10 more seconds. Control it back down 2 against that gravity. 4, 3, 2, 1, and a rest. Okay, now we're going back to that. Now we're going to the left side. We're gonna do that row, going back to that row. Drive that elbow back and squeeze that shoulder blade. Left side now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Drive that elbow back and down. Again, you're controlling it both directions. You're driving that up, controlling it back down. Okay, there's a lot of control when we have to control that back down and against that gravity. 15 more seconds on this side. Then we're gonna go down to that Superman squeeze again. Here we go. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Here we go, going down on the ground. We're gonna lift, drive that in a squeeze. Are you ready? Whew, here we go, in 3, 2, 1, lift and squeeze. Squeeze those shoulder blades, dig those shoulder blades into your sides as you come back and squeeze. You're squeezing down, lift and squeeze those shoulder blades as you drive those elbows down. You're halfway there. Keep going. You're doing great. I know, it's not easy. 15 more seconds. And then we'll finish with the fly on that left side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, let's finish with that fly on the left side. Okay, again, I'm supporting myself, hinging down in a nice, good neutral spine, lifting out to the side and down. And we've got 3, 2, 1, out and lift. Squeeze that shoulder blade. When we really picture what we're wanting, we're gonna be activating that more correctly, much more effectively. Lift and squeeze and down. You're doing great. Come on, lift and squeeze. 15 more seconds. Oh yeah. And so the next triple will be on the opposite side, so we'll work that chest next. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so we're gonna go down on the ground. We are going to do a chest press. So we're gonna keep those elbows out on our back with our knees up, and we're just gonna try and touch the center and back down. So that's the first activity. We're gonna roll over to our stomach, and we're gonna do some push-ups. Then we're gonna go back on our back, and we're gonna do that fly. So it's kind of like what we did with the back slide, except we'll be on our back and working our chest. So we're gonna be out wide. Again, elbows aren't locked, they're slightly bent. They're gonna come and squeeze. So it'll be a little less weight than when we do that chest press. So let's start with the chest press. Let's get down on the ground, on your back, with your feet up, because you wanna protect that back. Put your arms out, and let's get ready to roll. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze and touch that center. Push that out. Now, I also want that back nice and steady against that mat. Okay, I want a nice secure position. So you're gonna squeeze at the top and then control that down. No flopping. It's a control both directions. Push to the center and then come back down. 10 more seconds, you're almost there. Then we're gonna roll over and do those push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're gonna roll into that stomach, and you can do these on your knees, on your toes. Even if you need to, you can go to an elevated position like the wall. Okay, so let's get in position. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. We're coming down and up. Okay, now you wanna make sure you have a nice neutral neck, your chest, your torso, your thighs, all coming down and back up at the same time. A lot of times we want one to win the race, so we'll worm down and we'll worm up. That's not helping what we're doing. Okay, so really wanna work on that nice control. 10 more seconds. And we're gonna go do that chest fly. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Last one got me. Okay, so we're going back on that back. We're gonna open wide, keep those feet down. Do a nice, good wide open in that fly position. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Out wide and squeeze that chest. This is gonna be a little more challenging than that chest press, which is much closer and more stable position. Okay, so you're going out wide, you're squeezing that to the center. Nice work. Come on, you got this. Out and squeeze. You want to exhale as you squeeze to the center. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, now we're going through that all one more time. So now we gotta go back to that chest press. A little more stable position. So I'm going with a little heavier weights. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Press into that center and back down. Again, you're still exhaling as you bring that up together. Go all the way to the center. Come back down, controlling both directions. I've talked about this before, but remember, we're gaining a lot of the muscle actually when we control that down against that gravity, that eccentric loading, really big in that muscle building. Nice and controlled. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're coming up for those push-ups. Rolling over to that stomach, pushing up. Again, toes, knees, wall, but we've got this. 3, 2, 1. We're going down and up. Nice and controlled. Going down and up, keeping that chest, that torso, those thighs, no matter if you're on your toes or your knees or the wall, it's that same position. 15 more seconds. Here we go. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, shake those arms out. Okay, last one of these. We're going down to those chest flies before we move on to another muscle group. Whew, yes. Are you ready? Let's get in position. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. We're going out and we're squeezing to the center. Squeeze that to the center, then come back down. Slow and controlled, both directions. Oh yeah. Definitely by the time that last exercise comes, you can tell the fatigue on that muscle group. Okay, so the next muscle group we're gonna focus on is gonna be our triceps. Down and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, that's like my favorite word. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some tricep kickbacks. Okay, so we're gonna come right here. We're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades and we're just gonna kick that arm into that extension and back, keeping that back nice and neutral. Okay, when you do that, your weight's over your heels, your knees are slightly bent so you can feel your glutes activated. When I have my clients activate those glutes, they're like, oh yeah, that took the pressure off the back, okay? You want that great form. Then we're gonna go turn around and we're gonna do some dips. So we're gonna be up and down. Now the easier, the closer it is, even if you end up getting on your bottom, okay? And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do overhead extension. So let's start with that nice, good tricep extension. Roll those shoulders back, hinge at the hips, pull that elbows back, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, extend and back. Extend and down. Give me that full extension and then bringing it back. Kicking that elbow straight. Now it's a hinge, but I gotta control that back, okay? I do not want that flowing and guiding. I want that extension and back nice and controlled. Okay, give me that full extension. Again, that weight's over those heels. Glutes are activated, so I've got that pressure off that back. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, drop those weights. We're going down for those dips. Now, the farther they are out, the harder it is. The closer, the easier. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Now, sometimes we're doing glute bridges. That's not this one. We're trying to keep that glute up and we're dipping through those elbows. Down and up. Want to make it more challenging? Go off of your chair or go off of a bench, okay? Or just down on the ground like this. Even if you need to just get on your bottom and you're bending right here. That's good, that's where you're at. It's all ways of modifying your body weight. We can't modify the amount of weight that we have as dumbbells, we modify our body weight. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're gonna grab one weight. We're gonna stay in that tall kneel position. We're gonna take that weight right behind our head, dip that back behind, and extend over. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. We're going down and up. All the way down and all the way up. By being in that tall kneel position, we reduce using our body to swing, okay? A little more different type of support. Okay, we're still working that trunk to keep that nice, good, stable position. So you're gonna hide that weight right behind your head and extend it over. Come on, 15 more seconds. Then we're gonna go back to those tricep extensions. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, grab those weights. We're gonna roll those shoulders back. We're gonna hinge at the hips, okay? And we're gonna drive those shoulder blades back and then do those elbow hinges. 3, 2, 1. So drive, squeeze those shoulder blades. Now hinge back and down. I don't know about you, but my triceps are like barking already at me. They're like, oh yeah, I'm fired up. This is challenging. Burning them out for sure. You got this, down and back. No swinging. There's a little bit of a swing. It is a hinge position, but it's controlled. Okay, I'm not using gravity to help me. I'm controlling that weight both directions. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, drop that down. We're going down for those dips. Woo. Okay, hands are facing your fanny. Here we go. Get in position in 3, 2, 1. Bending through your elbows. Yes, your butt comes down, but I'm not using my butt. I'm not doing a glute bridge. I'm doing a dip and getting those triceps. Using that body weight. Down and up. Yes, my triceps are like, now when are we doing the biceps to balance out the other side? Come on, 15 more seconds. You got this, you're almost there. Come on, you got it. Down and up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're finishing out with on that tall kneel position, down and up behind our head with that overhead extension. Woo, are you ready? Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, down and up. And you got it. Next triple is the biceps. We'll go burn those babies out on the other side. Oh yeah, my triceps are like, are you kidding me? I'm burning them out, baby. Yes, 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 they're gonna feel good that I worked them so well. Leaning down, strengthening up, you got this. 10 more seconds, then a water break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, drop that weight. Okay, so we're gonna do some biceps. We're gonna start with our elbows tight to our chest, our palms up towards the ceiling, and we're gonna come straight up and back down. No swinging, okay? So even if you need to maybe get on your knees to reduce that swinging, it's a little more challenging position. Then we're going to do is we're gonna take that cross, we're gonna take the hand and we're gonna face it towards us. We're gonna rotate it up towards the ceiling as we cross that weight over. And then we're gonna finish with some hammer curls where our palms are facing us and we're going straight up and down. So let's start with palms facing up. Let's roll our shoulders back. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. So the elbows are tight against that torso. Now, it's easier if you stand. It's harder if you're on your knees. I'm just letting you know that. Okay, so you're reducing the chance of any extra movement from your patterns outside of just that elbow moving up and back down. It's gonna fatigue and really focus on that bicep. It's good, I promise. You got 10 more seconds of this. It's a nice, good burnout. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, drop one weight. We're just gonna do the right side. Now we're gonna take that, we're gonna have our palm facing us. We're gonna rotate it where it comes up and across. So we're just gonna do a nice, almost like you're going to across the other shoulder. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Crossing it over and down. So there's a rotation and it's across in our body. A little bit different muscle fibers when we do it, just a little bit different motions. Here we go, and across. And over, so you're rotating. Part of what the biceps do is they rotate into that supinated position. What I mean by supinated is when we rotate our hand and our palm into that upright position. That's called supination. That's part of what the bicep does. It bends that elbow, but it also supinates. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, hammer curls. Palms are facing our body, thumbs are up towards the ceiling. Roll those shoulders back. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Up and down. I don't know about you, but my right side's like, whoa, I'm fatigued. My left side's like, yeah, that was a nice little rest break we just had. Don't worry, getting that left side next. Coming up and back down. Okay, if you start to fatigue, drop that weight, that's okay. We are burning these out. That's the purpose behind this today. Nice big exhale, nice and controlled. Again, it's a little easier standing, but you also are at more risk of really using that momentum and you wanna just do that nice, good elbow flexion and down. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, I'm gonna drop my weights for my last supinated one. I want a little bit out of a diagonal, so it's gonna be out just a little bit in like a 45-degree angle. Elbows tight. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. So it's not straight up in front of us. It's out just a little bit in a diagonal and down. Still driving those elbows right into that torso. Moving that. Again, try not to use momentum of your torso. Really don't have to worry about that if you're on your knees. I just know that all of you can be comfortable on your knees, so standing, much more likely to get that torso and that movement pattern. I don't want that. I want that nice and isolated. Almost there. We got 10 more seconds, and then we got that left side across the body rotation. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so again, palm facing you, up to the palm, up towards the ceiling, across to the other shoulder. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, up and cross. We are working those guns. Oh yeah. Guns is blazing today. And yes, soon they will be out of ammo because we'll burn them out. You got this. Cross that baby over and down. And then we'll finish with the hammer curl after this. Oh, the great thing about, we aren't getting our heart rate up a lot, but we are burning a lot of calories when we work these muscles. When we work heavy with our weights, it burns those calories for hours after the workout. It's very beneficial. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, last one. Palms are facing your body. Thumbs are up towards the ceiling. Bending and closing. And here we go. And roll those shoulders back in 3, 2, 1. Up and down. Remember, we're slow and controlled. This isn't fast. This is a burnout. We're fatiguing those muscles. Like I said, it is working that when we're done with cardio, we typically are done. Our body is recouped pretty quickly. But with weight training, our body takes hours to recoup. So we are burning at a higher rate of calorie burn for hours afterwards. So there's very good beneficials from not just getting stronger and leaner, but just those calorie burns that happen from these kind of weightlifting activities. So I'm just trying to encourage you. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we are on our last triple. Thank goodness, but we are gonna be working those shoulders. So this is where we're gonna be probably on a lighter weight. We're gonna do the front waist first. So we're gonna have our shoulders rolled back. We're gonna lift out. So almost like, instead of thinking like we're lifting, we're gonna think like we're pulling away from our body. As we do that, we're less likely to hike that shoulder. We're less likely to have poor problems in our angles. We're gonna lift and we're gonna keep those shoulders down. The other activity is we're gonna go Scaption. That's gonna be like at a 45-degree angle, thumbs up towards the ceiling, and we're gonna lift that way. And then we're gonna finish by lifting out to the side. Again, picture pulling away from that body. So let's roll our shoulders back. We're going forward first. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. We're pulling away from that body and down. Now, if you really start to have some concerns or problems, you can start alternating sides. It'll be a little bit easier to control that weight. Okay, so I don't want any shoulder pain. If you're starting to have shoulder pain, you're gonna compensate in the wrong spots. I want you to drop that weight. I want you to alternate sides. Really take care of that body. Again, I still have my elbows slightly bent. They're not locked out into straight. They are long lever arms though, so it's really working that shoulder. Keeping those knees slightly bent. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so this time we're doing Scaption. That means we're gonna have our thumbs up towards the ceiling. We're gonna be right to our diagonal. So it's like a 45-degree diagonal out to that shoulder level and down. And here we go in 3, 2, 1, out and down. Very strong rotator cuff muscle. Focus on this one, okay, which is important. That rotator cuff is a 4 muscle group. Really focuses on making sure we have the head in our socket correctly, reducing the chance of injury. Again, lower the weight if you need to. If it starts to bother you, alternate sides. They're gonna be fatigued. They're small muscles, and we've worked a lot today. You've got 10 more seconds, and then we're going out to the side. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, one, and rest. Woo, okay. We're going out to the side. Again, pulling away from the body. Don't think about lifting, but pulling. Roll those shoulders back, and here we go in 3, 2, 1. We're going out and down. Again, my knees are slightly soft. My weight is over those heels. My glutes are a little bit activated. My abs are activated. I've got a nice solid foundation. And then I'm just lifting or pulling away from my body into that shoulder level and back down. Down and back. We've got 15 more seconds, and then we've got one more to each of these to finish ourselves up. You got this. Come on, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. I'm gonna stretch out my wrists, getting a little tired. Okay, we're going back to that front raise, right out in front. Here we go. Roll those shoulders back. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, out and down. Really think about keeping those shoulder blades down, a little bit squeezed together. You want a nice solid scapular stability. So a lot of our shoulder movement actually comes through that scapular movement. So we want to really pay attention to what that's looking like. It's partly why we get on that quadruped position and we work that so much to get that ready for these nice solid movement patterns. So we don't just want to strengthen, we want to strengthen in the right way that's very functional, very safe, okay? That's really helping us have a better, healthier life. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, now we're doing that scaption. That's that one at that 45-degree angle, thumbs up towards the ceiling. Let's roll our shoulders back, and here we go in 3, 2, 1, out and down. Nice and controlled. Just coming up to that shoulder level and back down. No higher. Down and back. Again, I've got a nice solid foundation. My glutes are activated, my abs are activated, my knees are soft, so I've got that weight over those heels. I just remind you of that nice solid foundation, and then lift in and back down through those shoulders. One more activity after this. We're just gonna do that lateral raise, that abduction. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, let's finish out. We're gonna pull out from the side, okay, and out to that shoulder level. Are you ready? Let's finish strong. In 3, 2, 1, out and down. Again, you can do one at a time or both. Both is a little more challenging. Again, pulling that away. But if you need to, I need you to listen to your body, not be like, yeah, but this is what I've been doing. It doesn't matter. Some days you could be sleeping wrong. You could have done something the day before. There's a lot of different factors. So you have to really work at listening to your body of what it needs today. That is different than sometimes what you were yesterday. That's okay. If you listen to your body, you're gonna reduce that chance of that injury. You got 10 more seconds, out and down. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh yes, drop those weights. Let's pull that arm over and stretch that shoulder. Oh yeah, that feels good. That was great work today. That was a really great burnout. We're gonna take that arm, we're gonna pull it behind us, pull back that elbow, stretch out that tricep. Definitely worked it. And then we're gonna take that arm and we're gonna pull that thumb down and behind us, stretch out that chest, and get that bicep. By really rotating that thumb down, you're gonna get that bicep stretched out too. Nice big exhales. Really enjoy that stretch. Okay, now pull that other arm all the way across, stretch out that deltoid. Oh yeah. Nice work. And we're taking that arm, pulling it up behind, grab that elbow and pull it up behind, get that tricep. Oh yeah. My favorite part, stretching, because I feel accomplished. Also feels good to just stretch out what we just worked. Okay, again, that thumb rotates down and you're pulling out all the way back and behind. Nice control. Okay, so we're gonna take those arms. We're gonna grab our hands. Now, if you can't do that, you're gonna take your towel on either side. You're gonna lift that chest on open. Okay, so you're gonna just lift that up and away from your body. Open up that chest. Oh. Yeah, Great to open up that chest for just postural reasons, also from all that chest press and push-ups. And we're gonna take those arms and we're gonna press those shoulder blades out. Press those hands out and press those shoulder blades out. Really push, push, push. Make that big C in your chest. Oh, and then you're gonna press that all the way up and extend back. Woo, yes. And then we're gonna pull to the side. Ah, yes. And then we're gonna pull to the other side. Ah, yes. And then we're gonna give ourselves a high five for rocking that. And have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that workout. If you wanna keep that momentum going, I have a free gift for you. It's my 10-minute slim and fit core routine. This video will help you look better, feel better, and move better. All you need to do is click the first link in the description below. Then enter your name and email, and I'll instantly send you one of my favorite core routines. Did you like this video? Then let me know by clicking the like button below. Leave a comment with your favorite part or even ideas for future videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's totally free. All you need to do is click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss one of my future workouts. So let's go get started on that 10-minute slim and fit core routine. I'll see you there and have a great day.